What is up, guys? Welcome back or welcome to my video. My name is SHOW NEMOTO. Today we're going to talk about letting go. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because in the worldwide, universally, there's interesting things that's happening right now. The people coming to me, friends, clients, community members, telling me something is happening and I have been making a shift in things, letting go things and making a change. And the other day I also had a chat and some of the client community member actually and the other day one of the community member told me that she's got this opportunity to change her career, but she was afraid, she was hesitant, and she didn't know which one is the better choice, to stay the current job or to get another job. And these are a really good sign for you to take the leap of faith and let go the old. Because I made this video a little bit before about the personality, letting go of your old version of yourself, or perhaps people or things. And by doing so, you create the space, right? It's easy if you actually look at the physical manner. Like, imagine that I have my iPhone. Let's say this is my old version of it, or something old, something that I have been doing: career, people, friendship, relationship, the way of thinking, the habits. If I let go from my right hand, I create the space to hold something new. And this is the reason why we need to let go. This is the reason why we need to always be willing to make a change. And a lot of people are very, very afraid to make a change. And back in the days, once I was also very afraid to make that change, because everything I know, everything you know, is so comfortable. It's so comfortable. It feels like you're in this nice bath with such a warm, smells like a lavender, and it's so comfortable, and you're just like, oh, I could stay here for forever. It feels so nice. On the other hand, everything new is uncomfortable because your brain doesn't know how to perceive this information and how to do certain things. So if you actually start playing some basketball or football, this is your first time, you don't know how to do dribble, you don't know how to shoot, you don't know how to kick the ball. You don't, because your brain doesn't understand how it should send a signal to our physical body to actually do that certain skills and techniques, right? But if you look at the NBA players, if you look at these Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo and the professional athletes, they do it so well, and then it looks like it's so easy. When these people playing with the basketball and like shooting and dribbling and passing, and it looks so fucking easy, but if you actually grab that basketball, it's so heavy, and then you can't just like reach the goal. So it means it's how much your brain is used to certain things, and this is the number one human superpower, which is adaptability. Your brain get used to things, your mentality, the way of thinking. You adjust and get used to the environment and people and the philosophy, the way of living. So even if you live in a city and born and raised and you have city life, you have zero engagement with the nature. If you go to the Costa Rica or some Amazon and jungle, and you're like, oh my God, I can't deal with this shit. But a couple of months later, you have no choice but have to adjust. And then you, as a human, using this superpower adaptability, and then you're going to adapt whatever the way of living that they have, that you have to adjust. So when we are bathing in this amazing lavender smelling bath all the time, it feels so comfortable, and then the entire cell of your body, entire aspect of your body is so adapting to this comfort. So you don't want to get out. Because it's cold outside, it's winter, I don't want to get out, and then I want to feel cold, I want to catch cold. It's so comfortable here. But everything new is like a cold bath. It's literally 0 degrees. It's so cold. You don't want to even put your feet in it. And it feels so painful, right? You get in, you're like, oh my God, I just can't deal with it. But if you do that every day, you're going to get used to it. And of course, I do take a bath, cold bath or cold shower every day. But of course, every time right before I get in, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do it. But once I'm in it, I can deal with it because my mentality and my mind is already adapted before this certain pain and this certain discomfort. So for me, by teaching my brain to let go of the old, to let go of this older version of myself, the older way of thinking, because I'm constantly aiming something better. But at the same time, I create this space and then enjoy the abundance to come in. This is a receiving, not necessarily like always bam, bam, bam. Well, I am most of the time bam, bam, bam. I'm like working with myself, but I also create some space and time for myself to just receive, to just surrender, which is a feminine energy. So I'm in the balance of tapping into both, and I can tap into whichever the energy that I want to tap into, if I want to just execute things and work. And I want to tap into my masculine energy, but at some time I just want to receive, and just want to sometimes surrender and just be. Being present in the moment is the most difficult skill. So the reason why the letting go is so important is because first you create the space, and then especially right now, a lot of people universally, the worldwide, experiencing the shift from 2023 to 2024. And as I mentioned so many times, the 2024 year is the year of dragon. There will be a lot of accomplishment. There are a lot of achievement. There are a lot of changes. And then if you have been subscribing my YouTube channel or follow my Instagram, then you set your intention at a certain point, or perhaps you're very fan of law of attraction and manifestation, and you set your intention before. That means that you transmitted your vibration frequency out there to the universe and communicated your future material things, or future success, or future version of yourself beyond time and space. And then now you're in a communication, and as you get closer to that destination, you will be encountered with a bunch of changes or a bunch of opportunities to make a change, right? This is what the Bill Gates said. When the Bill Gates, founded Microsoft and then be super successful, he said he was just in the right time, in the right place. And there were so many people who were also in the right place in the right moment. But I was the one who made a different decision, who made a very unique decisions. So from what he said, he was willing to let go of whatever he was thinking. Perhaps he also had the limiting beliefs about it, or perhaps he had a judgment towards those things that he was looking at, right? And then everyone go through this because, as I said, everything new is uncomfortable. So when we are facing the discomfort, or when we have to do something uncomfortable, then your brain goes like, oh no, I don't want to do it because it's uncomfortable. And the same goes me going to the cold bath every single time. That fuck, I don't want to do it. But if you can realize that this is just my brain is trying to avoid the discomfort, because the adaptability navigates us to a very comfortable space, which is warm, hot bath with lavender smell. It's nice. Okay, perhaps you can also get champagne, sparkling water. It's nice, and you can put some nice music, lo-fi, chill. Sounds awesome, right? But on the other hand, a fucking cold bath. It's cold. It's painful. Nothing comes with it. It doesn't smell nothing. It's absolutely cold. That's it. It's so lonely and it's so fucking cold. So if we want to be just chill and relax, we're not going to choose that cold bath, right? When we want to let go of something, this is exactly how we feel. It's literally right before you're about to leap in the cold bath. It's absolutely cold, it's painful. But this is how you feel when you let go. Because there's a psychological principle called loss aversion. The loss aversion essentially is, it's the fear of losing something. And there's a study shows that the human beings are more afraid of losing something more than gaining something. So if you have $100, you gain $100, whoo, nice. You feel good, you feel lucky, you feel blessed. But if you lost $100, the losing $100 is actually more impactful for your mind than gaining $100. So we are very gravitate towards this negative aspect, such as like, oh fuck, I lost this. Oh fuck, I'm fucking unlucky. This is a bad day and shit like that. Rather than just like, whoo, $100, nice, I'm lucky. So this is the reason why we want to stay in the comfort zone, because we are so afraid of losing something. And then letting go is exactly like that. We are losing something, but by our choice. We decide by ourselves that I am going to lose these things for good because I want to welcome something new and something better in my life. And perhaps you have been experiencing this shift the last couple of months, and then you're you're exactly saying, right, like I'm experiencing this shift. And then me too. I bought a new laptop because I needed a new one for my editing, because the previous one is too small. I've used that for like 2 years or so. This was a second hand anyway. And I also sold my motorcycle and I got a new one. And there's a lot of change the last couple of weeks, last couple of months. And I'm now starting with working different people. I'm doing different things, and I'm like doing YouTube for almost every single day. That was like a huge shift, right? And I don't edit. Well, the last video I was editing, and I was like, no, I need to edit this one because it came out so good. So I wanted to, make it better. I wanted to edit like a little bit better. But usually now I don't edit at all. There's nothing fancy editing, nothing. You just cut unnecessary part, put it together. That's it. So like my editing time is like 30 minutes, done. But if I edit like properly, adding the music and then adding all this like B-rolls and all that kind of thing, it takes like hours, right? So I save my time, but also I'm letting go the way I used to think. Oh, my video has to be edited. My video has to be, looks better, and then like change a lot of aspects so that people don't feel bored. People can focus, right? So I'm changing the way of thinking. I'm changing my belief, reprogramming my mind by actually letting go the way I think or the way I do things, or my physical things, such as motorcycle. I have ridden that one. It's like 6 months or so, and I changed it, and like a new laptop and all that kind of thing. You don't have to buy new things. Okay, you don't have to buy new things, but if there is something that you need to let go, something old, and then welcome the new, don't hesitate to do that. And if it's a good investment for yourself and for your growth and for your business and everything, then I think this is a great choice for you. Okay, even if it's uncomfortable, because everything is uncomfortable, you have to understand, feeling uncomfortable for buying a new laptop, or thinking about imagining the idea and having this new laptop, which is 15 inches MacBook Air, it's nice. I can edit better because it's huge. The screen is huge. My previous one was 13 inches, so it was a little bit small for editing, right? It's hard to see the details. So now I can edit better and I can edit faster, because this one is like 1 terabyte and stuff. So it feels good, but of course, buying the laptop can be uncomfortable, because if for example, you're tight in finance and like, oh, I'm not sure if I should make this decision and XYZ. So making the decision itself can be uncomfortable. But if you imagine that having the laptop is so comfortable and feeling so good, and this is something that you need to understand, there will be different feelings. But if you buying that new laptop and doesn't feel so good, and that decision shouldn't be made, because you're not welcoming something abundant, feelings and joy and excitement, right? And again, it doesn't have to be like buying new things. I don't buy things much. So right now is such a great time for you to let go. Whether it's a friendship, relationship, things like a laptop and stuff, and the way of thinking, the older version of yourself. It's uncomfortable to let go. But if you can imagine that having this new version of yourself, or having new way of thinking, or having new laptop makes you feel so good in your mind. Yeah, that would be so nice. That would be so fucking exciting. Then this is a decision that you need to make. By letting go, you will create the space. You can grab something new. Okay, and then essentially the letting go is a practice. So again, superpower adaptability. So if you start to get used to letting go, you start to get used to become better at letting go things, like a sport. You let go, you're so detached now. You're not really attached to things, material things. And then you can be better letting things go. And then always making a change. You're adapting to the new environment, adapting to the new era. Because if you think about it, AI is new, right? And then all the things are new. Social media back in the day, it's like, 10 years ago, not everyone was on it. Compared to 10 years ago, everyone has social media now. Like, social media is like you have to have it type of thing, right? So things are changing. Our philosophy is changing. Our understanding towards to one particular thing is changing. That means the collective consciousness is changing. And then if you're always holding on to the things and people and everything else, the way you think and philosophy and whatnot, then you're not making a change. You're not adapting to the environment. Exactly. You are bathing in the lavender bath and then just like, I don't want to make a change. I don't want to get in the ice bath because it's uncomfortable. But for those people who doesn't find the courage to make the change, to let go, and start something new, or to adapt something new environment, then of course there's nothing amazing coming into their life. That's why people hold on to these old things every day, every year, same thing, same people, same problem, same issue, same complaint, same view, same everything, same life. But the people who's always willing to make the change, always willing to adapt to the new environment, the new way of living, they welcome so much into their life, so much abundance, so much wealth, so much beautiful things into their life, because they are ready to grab something new. Because they're ready to make the change, they're ready to welcome something new, because they're not holding on to the old. If you successfully watch this video entire time, then I cannot empathize enough this. Right now is universally, worldwide, the time to make that change. Let go of all the old version of yourself, all the things, people and friendship, whatever. Find the courage, because it's uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable when I make that decision, but I am always choosing something what's good for me and what I can share with others. So that's why I'm willing to go in the cold bath instead of just bathing all the time and not be able to get out from the hot bath. So right now, it's time for you to make the change. So find the courage to let go and get ready to receive the new. Alright, with that said, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Live your life like a movie.